Hey guys, welcome. This is a general reading for the collective of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It is not a date or time specific reading, so whenever you come upon it, if it speaks to you, it may be your message at that time. You can be here as a cross watcher for a Taurus, that's fine. If you need to flip the energies around, that's perfectly normal. Meaning if it comes through more as your reading than about your person, that's fine. And it's always in connection with them anyway. And I do draw off the energy of those of you watching, so that explains it. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope if you enjoy the reading, you'll consider joining us here by subscribing. Do keep in mind this is a general reading, not a private reading, so it may not resonate for everybody. Just take what speaks to you, leave the rest. And if you want a private reading from me, I have them available. There is a link below in the description box. You have to scroll a little bit to get to it. It will take you to the booking page. You can read all about it. And my September schedule is more opened, although I only release a couple dates at a time. So just book the most recent date because it goes in a queue, right? You have to get in the queue. All right. Anyway, not lost on me that I'm reading for Taurus today, as the planet that rules the sign of Taurus is Venus, and Venus stationed direct finally after her very seemingly long retrograde. She's stationed direct last night. It was 9:30ish p.m. here Eastern time. And then right now, I think within the next few hours, Jupiter will station retrograde. So it's like a little trade-off. And we call this time of year the retrograde parade, and here's why. We have Mercury retrograde, Saturn is retrograde, like I literally have to look at a list, that's how many. Neptune, Pluto, Uranus just stationed retrograde on the 29th of August, Jupiter stationing retrograde today, and Chiron. So even though Venus is now direct, Jupiter took her place. It's just a time to review, to reassess, to reevaluate, to be retrospective. It's all the words. It's also a time of reconnections, reunions, reconciliations. So keep that in mind. A lot of people come back from the past during retrograde season. Okay? Okay. So I'm pulling from Sword of Light Oracle just to activate the reading. I also did a September 2023 energy update reading for all signs. If you missed it, you might want to watch it. Many of you have been asking me for something more date and time specific relative to all the energies, and it was a pretty powerful reading. All your prayers are being answered. Okay, let's see what we get here. Ooh, I just got done saying it. Card 28. Someone new is coming. An important new relationship is on the horizon. Open your mind and heart so that happiness can enter your life. Someone new is coming. 2 and 8 is 10. 10s are about completion, wrapping up a cycle. The 0 drops off and we go back to the number 1. So I am feeling this is completion of a difficult cycle for many of you, and potential new love coming in for probably most of you, quite frankly. So this isn't just someone coming back from the past energy, it's someone new coming on your path. Okay, here we go. I'm going to jump in with this reading. I'm just going to pull the spread, give you my general impressions, and then we'll get the details from the clarifiers. Let's go. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, of course. So whoever this is that's coming in, past or past person or new person, we've got divine masculine energy here. What's the challenge? Okay. So this is the cycle we're ending. The 7 of Swords. There's something crossing us here with some measure of either deception, a sense of betrayal, maybe even a divine masculine that has been very avoidant, not really communicating very directly. So let's just pull the rest of the cards and we'll see. Yep. Beautiful. All right. So, in your unconscious awareness, Queen of Pentacles, I feel like this is somebody that you have envisioned a future with, maybe life partnership material. But more than anything, in this particular reading, the Queen of Pentacles is talking about self-care, is talking about getting yourself grounded, getting your feet back on the ground after something that may be bumpy, that may be coming to an end. So I am seeing an ending here of something that's been potentially chaotic, that's brought a lot of conflict, whether it is with somebody and things get resolved, or whether you release it completely and someone new comes on your path. That's what we're looking at. I've got two different strong energies coming through. In the past is the Ace of Pentacles, new beginnings, but in the conscious awareness, we're looking at a conflict, something that feels to me like there may be an outside source of interference. There could be somebody vying for the attention of your divine masculine. It can go a number of different ways. It's a general reading, so I like to give you all the potentialities, and then the clarifiers make it a little bit more personal. Because something in the near future, we're either going to have something that has to be released and that kind of has run its course, or in the alternative, there can be growth, change, and transformation. Spirit's talking to you about the heartache, the heart heaviness, heartbreak even, but in the unconscious awareness, there's somebody coming toward you with an offer from the heart. So for some of you, this is going to be somebody brand new. And maybe in the past, you've been wondering, I just want a new beginning. I want something totally fresh and new. I want to get out of this difficult energy and bring it to a close. So we'll see if this is someone new or someone from the past. And what I really love is the outcome here. We've got the King of Swords. The reason why I like it is because, generally speaking, the King of Swords in his upright energy wants to do the right thing. This is somebody who's very honorable, is honest. I'm going to tell you straight out. They'll cut to the chase. There's no flowery language with our King of Swords. They don't always, they're good communicators. Let me be clear about that. Very excellent communicators, but very selective about what they say. So they're not going to blow a lot of smoke, if you get my drift. This is someone with honor. You find people like this in the, in professions where there's a cause greater than themselves. Like, think about law enforcement, the military, the legal profession, right? Anything where you're taking an oath to serve and protect, or to something higher than oneself. That's the kind of energy I'm trying to help you. If your person isn't in those fields, it doesn't matter, but they live their life by a code, and that includes how they treat people in relationships. So I like that. Feels to me like the days of heartache are behind you, almost. So let's see the Emperor with the Seven of Swords. Two of Wands, Chariot, King of Pentacles. So now we have a King and Queen of Pentacles. This could be also talking about if you have been in a committed relationship. Let's just say you're married, or you've been involved in a long-term committed relationship. This could be pointing to some measure of infidelity, a third-party scenario that you're preparing to choose a path and move away from. But regardless, if that's not the case, this is about making progress and you wanting someone who shows up for you, who doesn't avoid you, who's there when you need them, who's as available for you as you are for them. So that's I'm getting two very strong energetic signatures from this reading. So I'm just going to keep following it until it either diverges toward one or the other, or maybe it'll stay that way all the way through. Let's see the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Swords. Now we have the King and Queen of Pentacles and the King and Queen of Swords. Yeah, there was some sabotage afoot here, leaving you feeling like you can't trust someone's intentions. What would the answer to your prayers be? Truth. Queen of Swords. Truth seeker, truth teller, no real hidden agendas. I like the Queen of Swords here for you because it's like, the way I take care of myself is by keeping my wits about me, staying level-headed and practical, getting my questions answered. I do sense a little bit of maybe losing hope. I'm feeling a little defeated in this situation. It could be that you just don't trust someone's intentions, or maybe you have the receipts and a reason for not trusting those intentions. Either way, it feels to me like you're feeling a little set up and a little defeated by it. So let's see the Ace of Pentacles. Page of Swords. You were not sure if this person that you have believed heretofore to be your divine masculine, if they were committed to you, whether they were going to up-level the connection and commit to you. And it just seems to me you didn't have those questions answered. The Page of Swords is the spy or detective of the tarot, really kind of searching for any kind of clues. It keeps you up at night. You just wanted to work it out, really wanting this person to kind of focus on what's been off in the connection, to be honest with you, forthright with you, so that you would know where you stood. And I get the impression you didn't know where you stood. You may still not know where you stand, because we've got the Five of Wands here. So let's take a look at that next. Yep. Seven of Swords, third party. This has really impacted your happiness. You're not feeling the happiness, so the sun's coming through reversed. You want the happiness, but you're dealing with third-party energy here. The Five of Wands, to me, is an outside source of interference. Almost always in a love tarot reading, it's competition or somebody vying for the attention of your beloved, or them putting their attention elsewhere. It's too many cooks in the kitchen. And then with the Three of Cups, the Seven of Swords and the Three of Cups, I'm feeling the deception. I'm feeling something that feels like you were like the last to know. No wonder you're feeling defeated and maybe losing a little hope here. This is either someone you've been in connection with for a long time, committed to, even some of you married, or maybe they're married and this is a common occurrence. If they're married and tell you they're getting out of a marriage, and that's really just a lot of smoke that they're blowing, right? They're not being honest about it. That's very possible. So now we come to the near future with the Death card. Two of Swords. You do have an important decision to make, right? Is this salvageable? Is this someone who is emotionally available, emotionally mature even? Or is it time for you to kind of fly solo here? The Nine of Pentacles represents a single person in the tarot. And yes, to me, it's about your self-esteem. It's about, your own sense of worth and value, which is a very Taurian construct. So, that's what Venus talks about with the second house. It's about worth and value, starting with self-worth and value. And I feel like you're in this going to be in this crossroads moment of having to make an important decision. Is this something that can grow, change, and be transformed, or are you dealing with someone who's emotionally unavailable, and therefore it's time to release it and continue to move forward on your path because someone new is coming? I'm going to keep saying it. And now Spirit's going to give you a message here about this Three of Swords. Queen of Wands, Six of Swords, Five of Wands. Get beyond this. Spirit's telling you no matter what your decision is, you need to reclaim your power and move beyond this conflict. The Queen of Wands, I do feel like I'm seeing you somewhat defeated down in your unconscious awareness, but Spirit's saying no, get your groove back because you can move beyond this. You are in charge. You can move beyond the difficulty, the conflict, the chaos. You can get some peace of mind and eventually heal those wounds. Let's see what's happening in this. Is like hidden energy, something you're unaware of. I'm going to pull for the King of Swords too, because I'm getting two different things. Yeah. All right. Woo. Glad I did that, guys. Okay. So the hidden energy is about someone coming toward you with nothing to hide, with full expression of their emotions, how they feel. It's a very romantic card. Okay, so it isn't always about emotional maturity. Sometimes it's about vulnerability. We just want to see somebody show some vulnerability, so that we can see that we're not the only ones who get hurt. That they understand that goes both ways. Whoever this is, they resist this. They resist it. We've got the world here, and the world is talking about lessons being learned. It's Saturn. We close out cycles, we have a new cycle, but it's also a card of endings. Can't have the new beginning till we have an ending, and underneath is the High Priestess. So I have a feeling like separation or no communication may continue because of this person's resistance, and I feel almost like it withers on the vine. Spirit's telling you take control of it and consciously move beyond it. In other words, ain't nobody got time for this. All right, you've already paid enough of a price, and to have somebody resisting being vulnerable with you may make the decision for you, because someone new is coming on your path and will claim this love and will bring the happily ever after that you are so richly deserving of. You will be their divine feminine. So while you're dealing with this Seven of Swords energy, I feel a true twin flame coming in that claims, that sees what you have to offer and isn't going to let you out of their sight, take you right off the market. So it's coming in as a King of Swords, but in unconscious awareness, there's a lot of passion there. So I'm seeing a twist here coming. Somebody new. I do feel it's somebody new, because you're just at this point of closing out something that has been very painful. Dealing with the lack of emotional availability, someone that doesn't show up for you. It's time to move away from that. Okay, you've been twisting in the wind long enough. And for those of you that this resonates for, you've already kind of made the decision. You've already made it. For those that this really speaks to, you're going to be like, yep, this is the confirmation I needed, because I was just about there. Okay? So I am going to give you the astrology that shows up here, but I'm going to talk to you about this someone new who's coming. I'm going to look at this King of Swords as someone new coming on your path. I'm not even sure if you know them. And we're going to see whoever this King of Swords is, how do they operate? Normally I would look at how they see the situation, but this time it's like, how do they see relationship? What's the value in it to them? And, how do they want to feel about you? Because this is someone new. Again, you may know them, but I'm thinking most of you do not. This is someone brand new you're going to meet in the not too distant future. Could even be in Virgo season or September, but it feels to me like this energy is super high vibe, and it's like night and day between what you've come through and what you're headed towards. So I want to look at how this person operates in relationship. How do they want to see someone that they love? What are their intentions toward a future, building a life with someone? Because I don't think that they are aware of how they feel about you if they have met you yet. And if they haven't met you yet, of course, we're going to just fly blind. So that's what we're going to do in the extended. I've never, ever done something like that before, but I am seeing something closing out and somebody brand new that doesn't hesitate at all, that has only good intentions for you, and it totally changes your life. It cannot happen until you release this. This has to go. You have to close it out before this beautiful Six of Swords can come in, before someone new can come on your path. You have to make this important decision that the person you've been dealing with is just unavailable for you for whatever reasons. And it's just going to the cycle's just going to keep playing itself out. So I know it's a tricky reading, but for those of you that it resonates for, it's unmistakably your message. If you're at all concerned, confused, then it may not be your reading. Just take the parts that do resonate. We've got the Emperor is Aries. Chariot is Cancerian energy. Our King of Pentacles is Taurus. Perfect. Queen of Pentacles here is Capricorn. Queen of Swords is Libra. We have the Star, which is Aquarian energy. Page of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The Sun is a Sun, but it rules Leo. The Death card is Scorpio, as is this King of Cups, the one who's emotionally unavailable. Nine of Pentacles is Virgo energy. Queen of Wands is Aries. Knight of Cups is Pisces. The World is Saturn, which Aquarius and Capricorn are associated with Saturn. And this is Pisces again in the High Priestess. Our King of Swords comes in as Aquarian energy. Here's Venus for you, Taurus and Libra in the Empress. And the King of Wands is Leo. So you could be, an Aquarian could be coming on the path. A Leo could be coming on the path. Whoever it is, and it doesn't have to be that. They could just have that strongly in their chart, like Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. But whoever it is, it's going to kind of wipe away all this exasperating stuff pretty darn quickly. So that's why I want to focus on the King of Swords, because if someone new is coming on your path, we want to kind of get a handle on who they are, what they're about, how they see relationships, how they want to feel in love with someone, and what their intentions are for the future. That's where we're going to go. The link's below. I'll see you there in a second. Bye for now.